Hi guys, welcome back to Waxing On. Friday, we're wrapping up our work week, kicking off the weekend, and today we're going to go back and revisit an artist I talked about quite a while ago. I think it was episode maybe 64, and that's Lyle Lovett. Now, at that time I looked at three of his albums. The one that I first became aware of him, and one of his later albums, and just overall my favorite at that point. Now, I have another one today I'm going to look at. This one's called, we'll get it in there close enough you can see it, I Love Everybody, Lyle Lovett. This was his fifth album, and it was unique in the fact that all the songs were written before he recorded his first album. So these are all ones before he really broke out. Now, surprisingly, none of these made the first album. But there are songs on here that I heard him performing way back in the old days, long before this album came out. This album came out in 1994. Now, musicians on this one. Now, if you remember back on our first episode, 64, with him, he was using Lee Sklar, Russ Kunkel, these kind of guys. This is kind of predates his work with them. So we'll just go through who he's got playing on here. We got Russ Kunkel still playing drums. On bass, so we have John Leftwich. And another bass, Edgar Meyer. Mark O'Connor playing a violin on here. And Mark O'Connor had a lot of exposure when I first got cable TV. We got the Nashville network, and he was on quite a bit. We've got let's see who else. Lee Thornburg, trumpet player, on there, and Lee did a lot of work with groups back before the 2000 or early 2000s. We've got Ricky Lee Jones doing some background vocals. Now, there's a nice touch. Leo Kottke doing background vocals. We've got, where did you hear this one? Julia Roberts. Yeah, his wife at the time. She's doing some background vocals on a couple of tracks. I mean, a lot of help on the album here, right? Now the songs, and it kicks off with one called Skinny Legs, and that's one I heard him perform quite a few years ago. I can remember seeing him do that one on Austin City Limits. Now that Skinny Legs and If I Had a Boat, those are two of the songs whenever I get a chance to go to like open mic, those are two I try and work into the set I'm playing, because they're two of my favorite tunes of his. Now 18 tunes on the album. Jacket came with this one because, hey, it's a CD, so we got lots of stuff in here. We do have, let's see if I can show you there. Maybe hard to pull up on. There you go. We got all the words for the songs. We got a list of who's playing on the songs. Love that, man. I love to know who's playing on here. We got a few little photos. I don't think there's any large photographs in this set. There's little tiny ones. Back cover photograph. Let's just get a little details on here. We've got Skinny Legs, first tune, again, another classic Lyle Lovett tune. Fat Babies, I Think You Know What I Mean. Hello Grandma, Creeps Like Me, Sonya, They Don't Like Me, Record Lady, Ain't It Something, Penguins, Law to the Left, Old Friend, Just the Morning, Moon on My Shoulder, I Got the Blues, Goodbye to Carolina, and I Love Everybody. Now on there, when I got the album, the only one I really was aware of was, of course, Skinny Legs, and there's a chance to discover some new music. Now, I'll tell you can never go wrong with Lyle Lovett. I know he's classified as country. On his one album, a lot of country swing. I've seen him perform with a pretty large band. I mean, saxophone's a whole bit. It's his large band. It's great. I've seen him perform just as a solo artist. I've seen him with small groups. One time I was lucky enough to see him perform when he brought Lee Sklar to play bass. Now, when am I ever going to get a chance? I'm up here in Canada. I'm never going to get to see Lee Sklar anywhere. Lyle Lovett was using him touring. And he toured with him this summer too, but when he came to Ottawa this fall, he was down doing just a duo, just him and another artist, where they kind of take turns playing songs. So I didn't catch that one, but I'm looking forward to the next time Lee's with him here. So this is the fifth album. His trademarks. This is what it says about Lyle Lovett. His trademarks: wry humor, playful surrealism, disturbing frankness, irony. His writing is unique. His sound is unique. He lists himself as country, and I mean, yes, there's a lot of country elements in there. When I go to look for his music in the record store, it was in the country file. But again, he's got a sound all his own. It's like when we classify Mary Chapin Carpenter or Nancy Griffith as country. Yes, there's country elements in there, but they've got their own style that makes them very unique. Lyle Lovett, I could listen to him for hours. Everything he does, I just love it. I love the delivery, I love the writing, I love the way he performs. There's nothing bad I can say about him. I would go to see him anytime. And if I got a new album of his, that's a treat. I don't know if you caught Blue Bloods in the last season before everything kind of fell apart there. He did 2 episodes of Blue Bloods and was just excellent. Held his own with Wahlberg really well. Now, Ricky Lee Jones, Leo Kottke, yes, we mentioned them. This one's on Curb Records, 1994, so it's been around for a while. He'd had a bit of a, I guess, hiatus there. He didn't put out a lot of albums. But this one, certainly interesting because it predated his original release of Lyle Lovett, which was an excellent album as well. I talked about it in episode 64. A little more country in that, but again, I used to listen to that one in the car all the time, and it's really a great, great album. I'm going to say you can never go wrong with anything by Lyle Lovett. If you get a chance to check it out, do so. Especially now today, this one. This is what we're going to kick the weekend off with. I Love Everybody, Lyle Lovett, some early tunes. Okay, that's it for this week. Everybody have a great weekend. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you on Monday.